the iPhone 16 Pro. Let's talk about it.
So I literally just finished watching the Apple event, and well, obviously I had to take down some notes because I can't take in the information that quick. I'm not Einstein, I'm not some super brainiac. Took down some pointers on my phone just so we could get through all of them. I don't even think I got all the points.
The iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max got a size upgrade this year. Compared to last year, the iPhone 16 Pro, from being 6.1 inches, got an upgrade to 6.3 inches. And the iPhone 16 Pro Max got a 6.7 inches from years prior to a 6.9 inches. How they really achieved this is, I don't think really grade the size of the device itself, but just made the bezels way thinner, so the display is just bigger, right? But we'll see when we have the phone in hand. The iPhone 16 came with 4 colors. The black titanium, which is supposed to be darker, the white titanium, which is supposed to be brighter, natural titanium, and desert titanium. I literally have right now in my notes Siri intelligence. I literally can't remember exactly what it was. Oh, Siri intelligence was to help you find certain stuff within photos or rewriting a note to look more professional, or just to write it better or make it or phrase it better. Like when it comes to emotions, I would say that's the best thing. You know, when someone actually sent you a WhatsApp message or an iMessage, anything like that, and because you know them so well, you'll know if they are angry or however it comes across, it comes off rude or disrespectful. Siri is going to help you rewrite that for it not to sound rude or disrespectful. Yeah, but that's a neat and handy feature I liked. And I know that more integrated with iOS 18, and almost every phone from the iPhone 12 goes up. Rion, what crap you are speaking of, bro? I am editing this video and realize, wait, what? So Apple Intelligence is only integrated with iPhone 15 goes up. No device prior, but the iOS 18 will be on the iPhone XS go up. But you would not be able to get the smart features with Apple Intelligence. Sorry.
So this is what you would call the Dr. Doom pose, you know, on the chair rock back. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? Honestly, this part, anytime it comes to Apple events, I don't really know much on all the technicalities about the chip. But let me tell you what I have here. 3 nanometer, I have no idea what that means. 16 core neutral engine, 15% fast. Yo, go and check it out now. Go and check it, because I ain't know and I don't feel comfortable speaking about something I don't know much about, right? But if I could put it on the screen, I will put it on the screen just for whoever knows, right? It has the new A18 Pro chip, which obviously is just faster, better. You don't really recognize the performance difference when it comes to last year's version, but hey, you get in a faster chip.
And my favorite part, the camera. So the main camera is a 48 megapixel fusion camera, which is always the standard of the 24mm focal length. Have an aperture of 1.78, which is really just an aperture of 1.8. They said 2x telephoto at 48 megapixels, which is not a dedicated 2x lens, but because it is 48 megapixels, it crops in digitally, zooms in digitally, and gives you a clear image. From my experience with my iPhone 14, with that higher megapixel sensor and cropping in, it really doesn't have a big difference or a drop in quality to say when you have to zoom in or crop in. It have a difference, I see it, but like when I say so little, you don't notice. So if that's already like that on the iPhone 14 Pro, the iPhone 15 Pro it was better, and now the iPhone 16 Pro is going to have that fusion camera, you would not be disappointed, and I think that's really a great step up. They also say it have an anti-reflective lens coating. I need to see it to believe it, because you know what does go on? When you go to the sun and the sun hit the lens, all of a sudden lens flare. Apple. But yeah, I would love to see that in action. So once we get that in hand, yo, I ain't going to lie.
I'm not one of these big YouTubers out there, so I might not have that in hand as soon as it drops. I still have an iPhone 14 Pro, right? So you guys run up your numbers and subscribe today. Keep on viewing, and then you know what? We will reach in a position that we could have all the latest products. And yes, I know I have to do my part. I know I have to do my part and just be consistent. But all you have to meet me halfway. Y'all have to meet me halfway, man. You have to meet me halfway. The biggest upgrade is actually 48 megapixel ultra wide. Honestly, I've been waiting on this. 48 megapixels is a very big game changer. Also, they added autofocus to the lens, which I really ain't seeing how you would see the difference, because with the ultra wide lens you don't really get that much blur in the background. But when it comes to close-up shots with the ultra wide, trying to get that fish eye look, you may get a little bit of blur, and you could select your focus by tapping the screen. We'll just have to see when the iPhone 16 release next week. And we have the telephoto lens that's the same as last year, which is not bad, because the 5x telephoto they already have is amazing. So kudos to Apple for always having the best, I would say, when it comes to camera. That's actually my favorite part of the iPhones. Every time a new iPhone comes out, I look forward to the cameras. So I realized the most important feature of the Apple event is, I didn't even talk about it, capture control. Like, how did I? And what it is, I realized by editing this video, I realized that really you're trying to be perfect and something I'm not perfect at. And nobody is perfect. I realized that trying to talk, I've got a lot of errors, and I try to speak too proper, and just for my audience outside of Trinidad, but I just have to remember I'm a Trinidadian. So I'll touch more on that topic on another video, maybe one of my daily lives, right? But anywho, when it comes to capture control, so from what I saw with capture control is actually really useful. And from when I heard the rumors about it, I was like, this is a really neat and great feature to have, because it's literally shutter button on your camera. All the photographers and videographers know about your shutter button, even regular civilians, I should say. For this is more dedicated towards photographers, videographers. It's a game changer, I would say. So the positioning, I would say, for the positioning of the button is more for horizontal use. Like watching it on vertical, like I was watching some reviews earlier on today. The placement of it with your thumb, it's kind of weird. So it's more for that horizontal use, like a camera, cheek. How does it normally work? Is where it's like pressure sensitive. So it is a physical button, it could press. It's not just a haptic feedback button, it's not just a sensor. You could actually press it, but it could tell that when you light press it for your options to come up with where you could actually zoom, you could slide to zoom, you could also double press and double light press, I believe, and you would get the other options for your camera, as in exposure, aperture, I believe, timer, and yo, let me not go too ahead, right? So those stuff is what I noticed with it, and I find, honestly, that's the biggest feature there I am really excited for, because when it comes to camera, as I say, I love the camera. That's all I just look forward for with most smartphones. I have my own camera there, but the best and easy use camera you could always have is your smartphone. So yeah. Photographic styles. It's actually more improved, a little, it's not really defined. It's the same photographic style. Now you could actually apply the photographic styles after you took out the image, and it have like, what it is I saw, I don't know exactly what I saw, but I know what I saw. It looks like presets. Well, that's what photographic styles are. Presets before you take out the photo. But after, it had some great presets. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You'll just have to see it. So once we get our hands on it, we're obviously going to have other YouTubers testing out the photographic styles and whatsoever, and you guys could get to see that. But it looked interesting. And I need that. So the best feature, wait, why you all watching my feet? Anyhow, so the best feature is 4K 120 frames per second. I honestly was not expecting this feature to arrive to the iPhone. I heard one rumor. I just didn't believe it. But it makes sense because normally every other device going 4K, hear me 4K, 8K at the moment, and Apple is still doing 4K. So it made sense instead of going straight to 8K, because Apple would like to do it the Apple way. They would just add higher frame rate, which is 4K 120 frames. That is a big game changer, especially when it comes to slow motion. And you know what's the crazy thing? I thought they added it to just the video mode, and it's not just the video mode. It's video mode and slow motion mode. So you can get it in either one, which is kind of crazy to me. Oh gosh, these dogs in the background is crazy. But spatial audio capture, I don't know how to feel about this. No, I lied. I actually think it's a great feature, and I believe that it's going to work really good, right? But I have to see it to believe it. Spatial audio capture is basically where it isolating your voice or using different modes for different scenes. From the example, what they showed they were filming a short film. Yeah, I just have to actually wait for vehicles to pass because I don't have mics, but soon. I'm actually using my camera audio right now. Actually using my camera mic, sorry. It looks like different modes in the camera app where, if not the camera app, it's a third party app, but where you could actually film something and either focus it on whatever subject is in the frame so it would cancel out all the noise around you. I'm not sure how good it is because it kinda already have that with the iPhone, but since it's a new feature, obviously it would be better. But we would put that to the test once we got our hands on the iPhone 16. Have stuff like cinematic in frame. It have others. I'll show it up on the screen so you guys could actually see, because when I say guys, I literally just watch the Apple event and hop on my camera and start talking. Yeah, that is exactly what I do, and that's just the realism of it. It's not no script. As I say, I just have points on my phone for me to touch on. Everything is really from the top of my head. Audio mix. Audio mix is actually a feature where it have layers. Hey yo, where you going, man? Yo, it have features that actually, yeah, that this tripod is the worst. See how it goes down, right? Look, it's still going on. But yeah, audio mix is a feature where you could use your voice memos to record maybe guitar playing or whatsoever. As I saw on the Apple event, it was actually a sound. So it was a guitar she was listening to, and she could have used that guitar song on voice memos, play it, and then make a separate channel where you could, if you're into music, I'm guessing you could use it in other ways, obviously. But if you're into music, you could listen to the song and the iPhone would cancel. You hear any bird? The struggles of not having a mic. Yeah, so it would play the song in the background, well, play through the speakers, and you could record your tape. So if you are a rapper or whatsoever, you could record and sing your song over the beat, and the iPhone would actually just take your voice alone, although it's playing through the speakers as well. So I find that's actually a really great feature. It's a very great It's a very great feature. Let's go inside. Yeah, so it's a really great feature for persons who like to record music or who just are trying to think of another situation and nothing's coming to mind. But for persons who don't have the budget to go and get all those expensive mics and whatsoever, you have your iPhone, could use the voice memo app and actually record over a beat, and iPhone would use their AI technology to cancel out every song from the background or that's around you. I would isolate your voice. Yeah. So the iPhone 16 Pro starts at 128 gigs at $999. And the iPhone 16 Pro Max starts at $1,199. Kinda crazy. It's good. It's good, man. Regular price as usual. And yeah, I basically just tell you guys all the information about the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max. I would have put the regular ones in the same video, but just look out for another video. I just really interested in the Pro and the Pro Max, so that's why I did this one first. If I haven't released the regular video as yet if I haven't released the 16 and 16 plus video as yet, feel free to check out any other tech YouTuber. But if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what's your favorite feature of the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max. What got you mostly excited? So drop that comment right now.